Your mic is mute.
Sorry about
Chris?
this. Okay, let's try to start again. Hi guys, this is Chris from Dorahacks. Welcome to the third Avalanche Asia Hackathon project demo session. Very glad to be here and host you guys tonight. This is actually a very first Avalanche Hackathon in Asia area with a 5 million prize pool for all the participants to compete for the hackathon prize, and it's quite exciting. And we all know that Avalanche ecosystem right now is becoming bigger and more mature. There are lots of opportunities. It's growing, and many exciting projects are thriving from the ecosystem. So we are really looking forward to see and find the next superstar in the Avalanche ecosystem. And today we are very happy to have three amazing projects with us, which are DePocket, AbeatsGame, and the Spect Tribe. And we have two judges who are Shane from GSR as a general manager, and Andrea as from the Ant Alpha as a managing partner. So without further ado, let's welcome the first project, which is the DePocket to start. Yeah, Nabi, feel free to start.
Yes, it's my pleasure to be here. Yes, hello everybody. I'm Nabi, CMO of DePocket. So today I would like to introduce DePocket to everybody. Let me share my screen. You guys can see my screen now? Yeah. Okay. So DePocket is an integrated DeFi platform that supports people to manage and invest their assets across multi-chain and multi-wallet. We see the problems for most of trader and investor in cryptocurrency is because their assets be allocated on the various DeFi platform and blockchains. So it makes them so difficult to track and manage their assets. And for the developers, it's so expensive to build a new DeFi application. So that's why the pockets have a solution. We have one-stop shop platform for investors and developers. On our dashboard, you can manage your crypto asset management on across different DeFi protocols and make transactions as well. We also have Web3 on-chain APIs that help developers to access information from on major DeFi protocol quickly and at much lower cost. DeFi utility, yes, the pockets provide a range of utilities such as Geo Aggregator or Auto Swap, which help users pay less and earn more. Here's the one-page overview of the Pockets. As I already said, the Pockets is an integrated DeFi platform. So we have a dashboard that supports you to manage your portfolio, check the real-time P&Ls, cash flow charts, balance checking, manage NFT access, price fluctuation alerts. Let me share you our dashboard. We already have the product like we already support Binance Smart Chain, Solana, Near Protocol, and that's the multi-chain and multi-wallet. You can easily manage all of your wallets by just copy and paste your wallet address here and ask what your address. You can simply turn off the eye to check your balance. And here is the portfolio of my tokens, and the app also show the staking balance on PancakeSwap and also NFT access. Here's the total balance of NFT. Yeah, and you can earn more profits by staking depot, and we also support many app on Binance Smart Chains. And this week we will support Rep Finance on the Near Protocol. And last week we already released the swap feature. So for example, I can swap like this. And these features will support you. For example, if you want to exchange tokens, the pockets will choose the best price and the lowest gas fee for everybody to swap token. Yeah, and yeah, let me check. So and we also have the voting feature. With the voting features, people can suggest the features, and we will follow the suggestion based on the result. And go back to the one page overview. We our partners and investors are near protocol, blockchain app, YesBS Capital, Catcoin, Upbones, DuckDAO, C Crypto, Cowpiece, Crypto Dive for BSC Daily, and also Red Finance, AutoFarm, My DeFi Pet. More to come. On DePocket, we have investment operations on multi-platform. We support you to make decision with APY ranking. For example, we will list down the interest rates on PancakeSwap winners, and you can compare like the interest rates on PancakeSwap is 12%, but on winners is 20%. So you can choose the pool with the higher interest rate, and it makes you easier to invest and staking on the Pocket app. Yeah, more to come. We will have on-chain API for developers and on-chain analytics. The on-chain analytics, like the number of Bitcoins inflows, outflows, or the total value locked on platform. It means that we will provide more information to support you to make the better decision. Yeah, and here is the DeFi dashboard and the Pocket mobile app. We already have mobile app on App Store and Play Store. It's really smooth and convenient for people to manage their access and even check the asset allocations. We support NFT, and here is the ecosystem of DePocket. The target market, DePocket. Here is the numbers of the markets, and I see that this number is kind of huge potential because most of the users who involved in one or more DeFi platforms is our target customer, because they need a solution like DePocket to manage and to manage their own assets and make their investment easier. Here's the worldwide community. This is the data from Google Analytics last November, and you can see that most of the users come from United States, Vietnam, India, Bangladesh, United Kingdom, Turkey, Indonesia, and we also have the community on the Telegram with around 65,000 members. Yeah, here is the platform architect of DePocket. As you can see, we have many blockchain on-chain like Binance Smart Chain, Ethereum, Polygon, and many smart contract adapter based on protocol like PancakeSwap, Uniswap, Index, and all of this will be consumed by the Pocket index engines and data storage, and we will show on the Pocket dashboard. So on our dashboard, you can manage all of your access across multi-chain and multi-wallets. We will show the wallet status, notification, P&L calculator, and token price as well. Yeah, here is some competitive advantage of DePocket. Because the Pocket developer team backed up by Cowpiece. Cowpiece is a software company that has more than 8 years experience in the markets, and so we confident that we can provide a high performance on-chain indexing engines, and the visions of DePocket is to create a DeFi world. So we believe that we can support an NFT and multi-chain. When DeFi grows, DePocket will evolve, and we easily to be scaled up to work with on DeFi and NFT platforms. Firstly, we decided first for Binance Smart Chain, and now we support most of common the app on Binance Smart Chain. But in the future, we will support more the app on the Near, and maybe we will integrate the Avalanche as well. Actually, we have a plan to integrate Avalanche. Yeah. Yes, here is some feature of DePocket. Yeah. And I would like to compare some problem solving between DePockets and other DApps. For example, multi-chain management. Yes, with DePockets, it's convenient because we show multi-chain in one single interface. And for other app, it's convenient. It's inconvenient because it shows only one chain at a time. And stacking farming balance. Yes, on DePocket, we support various Binance Smart Chain the app, and I believe that other app they don't show your stacking farming balance. And about multi wallet checking. Yes, on DePocket, we we show multi wallet in one single interface. And on other the app, it's inconvenient because it shows only one wallet at a time. NFT support, yes, DePocket support you to track your NFT balance and items. Other the apps, it rarely supports connect wallets. With DePocket, you no need to connect wallets. It's really convenient, and we even don't manage your mnemonic, so it's completely safe. And other apps is inconvenient because you have to connect wallet. Depot token. Here is some use case of depot token, like feature unlock, governance, stacking, and liquidity reward. And payment. Yes, developer need to pay in depot when they use our APIs, and 20% of the fee will be burned forever. Here's some future roadmap of DePocket. We just official launching the 3 months ago and finished the audio 3 months ago. But I'm proud to say that we already achieved most of the key milestones, like support multi-chain, support multi-wallet, and release the stacking features, swap features, and in this month we will support Ethereum. Yeah, I think so. And here is the team and partners. Our partners is Near, yeah, and we already audited by Certic and Verichain. So our app is safe and good to go. Yeah, but I think I will share one key slide about marketing plan. Our marketing plan and budgets will follow the roadmaps laid out IMC campaign. We will allocate the resource to specific milestone achieved, and we have on a channel, paid media, partners, reviews, and I believe that these channels support each other. For example, we have on a channel like Telegram, Twitter, Discord, Medium, Reddit, Facebook, and some competitions. So in this channel, we will like this is the channel to communicate and collect the feedback from users and update the latest news. And on paid media, we will show banner on crypto site, YouTube review, press release with great news. Yeah, so so when we have great news, the paid media will support us to spread out the news and target crypto investor, trader, and user. And partners, yeah, we our partner, they have their own community and media channels, so they will support us to cover when we have the big news like partnership, milestone achieved, something like that, and they will support us to earn the organic traffic. And I believe that reviewers with some lesser known carriers, they will support us to cover the news in organic, because they usually follow the big channel and cover the news from big channel. Yeah. Yeah. So we already have the detailed plan, but I think it's kind of I think we don't have enough time to show the detailed marketing plan. But if you have any questions, feel free to ask me, to contact us on DePocket. Yeah.
Yep.
And okay.
Yep. Xing and
Yeah.
feel free to start if you have any questions.
I can go first if that's okay. Thank you very much for the introduction. I do have a question. I saw that you're planning to do an aggregator for multi-chain. Is there any plans to also do layer 2 solutions?
Layer 2 solution like Polygon, yes, we will support layer 2. But firstly, I think we will focus to the main chain first, like Ethereum first, and then maybe Polygon and Avalanche. But I think we prioritize we have a land to build Avalanche, but we just need more resource like developers and budgets to make it faster. Yeah.
Thank you. And one more question from me regarding the NFT swaps. So is there any other marketplaces that you are planning to integrate?
Yes, of course. Firstly, we integrate NFT and listening to the feedback from users, and we usually like maybe in the future OpenSea and other NFT marketplace. And as I already said, if DeFi growth, the pockets will evolve. So we will willing to integrate as much as the DeFi platform, NFT platform possible. Yes, and but we will follow the feedback from users and like the number of users on each platform to choose the best platform with the highest users to integrate and partnership with them. Yeah, like we partnership with Grab Finance, Altifarm, MyDeFi, yeah, some project like that. Yeah.
Thanks, Nabi. Just one more question from me. You showed some user numbers from November. I think you said 72,000 MAU in November. Do you know what the latest numbers are, just to see how the traction is going on the app?
Yeah. Yes, I think I should update the numbers. And the active users is around, I think it's lower a little bit from November, because on November we do the IDO, so most of investors they come to us. So from now I think it's lower a little bit, but as I said, marketing plan will follow the milestone achieved and follow the roadmap. So because we already release swap features and integrate more blockchains into our app. So I think and just I just say a little bit secret that in this March we will do the ambassador programs and retroactive program, because our app is now kind of good to go, and we willing to spread the app to get more users and collect the feedback from them and improve the app. Yeah. So I think in this month and next month, the user will be increased kind of much. Yeah, I believe that, because our app is kind of have more feature. Yeah, I hope that answers your questions. Do you have any question for me?
I do have another one. So sorry, Shin, did I interrupt you? Yeah, so I logged on to the website and I saw that right now you only have MetaMask and Wallet Connect. Is there any plans to utilize any more centralized versions of wallets? From my research and from my talking to various other projects, the retention rate for utilizing maybe Google signings or projects such as Taurus might be easier to onboard non-crypto native people. So was trying if there's any plan for that.
Yes, I really like your idea, and our team already think about that. But currently, we prioritize for decentralized and crypto first. Yeah, but we like your idea, and we already think about that. But it's not in the plan yet. It haven't yet. Yeah.
And sorry, one more one from me, which is can you just talk a little bit more about the revenue model? Presumably it's free to use for retail investors, the end users, but you said developers pay 20%. Is that correct?
No. I mean the developer pay depot when they use ours on-chain API. But 20% of the fee we will buy back and burn forever from the total supply.
Got it. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think if you guys if you have any questions, feel free to contact us on Telegram and email. Yeah. It's my pleasure to answer the question.
Yeah. Thank you, Nabi, for the presentation. And we're gonna move to the next project, which is the AbeatsGame. Malik.
Hello, everyone.
Hi. Feel free to start.
Sure. So Beats Hero Game is our project. Who is Beats? To be the largest game issuance platform on Avalanche, and to be the most convenient centralized game asset exchange. We are planning to be a converting phase from Web 2.0 to Web 3.0. Beats aim to do this by setting the standards for play-to-earn games while building a platform and community that cultivates in-game economies and encourages more high-quality game issuance tokens. That is Abeats' vision, what we are visualizing for our players and the community members. It will provide a quality game experience and increase their earning potential. You can see in the visuals that Abeats aims to do this by setting the standards by issuance of tokens, IP, and developer support. We will be providing our platform will be providing these supports to the members and our players. Game development platform Unity SDK. Our developers can utilize the Beats SDKs to build their games, and they will also be able to use our platform for accessing the KOLs and guild communities resources. This will provide the new projects a great impetus to potentially reach the audience more quickly. So it will lower the gap and consume and elapse the time zone for them. Like everyone will be if the new members come in the gameplay and develop their games, they will be targeting the new audience. But our platform will reduce these elapses. We will provide our KOL support and community resources. They will be able to use this, and also the Unity SDK resources. Our game props marketplace will also be available to them. The most important feature of Abeats Hero Game is that we provides a variety of authorized Japanese comic artworks. About Abeats Hero Game. Abeats Hero Game is the first game which provides the loot, defeat enemy, and earn tokens to our members. Let me tell you about AH. AH is the token of Abeats Hero Game. It will be tradable and distribute to the players as well as participants in the ecosystem. It will promote the overall growth of the game. Abeats plans to use the token to align incentives and rewards for players for their adventure within the game. So the battling mode. The battling system was structured as an idle system. And Abeats grading system. Abeats heroes will be upgraded when the players purchase an NFT. They will be in ground scales, like they will be in minimum levels. With the more playing, the players' props will be upgraded, so their worth. Trading of NFTs. The NFT trading will be possible, and the NFT trading are accessible to the. So there will be three categories like SSR cards, SR cards, and R cards. Uh, Abit Zero already sold 500 SSR cards in January. So these are the visuals of our Abit Zero games. These are the animations, so you can have an idea what kind of game it will be from the animations.
Hey, Malik, can you hear me?
Yeah, sure.
So basically, we cannot see your. Okay, yeah. I don't know why, but I didn't see your deck was moving. Yeah, basically your PowerPoint just jumped from the first page to the current page. The everything you talk about, we haven't seen the deck. So if you could go back and quick go through the whole PowerPoint again, that'd be great.
Is it visible to you now? The slides are
Yeah.
visible?
Can you go back to the first page again?
Yeah, sure, sure.
Yeah,
Uh,
and try to like quickly go through the every page because we didn't see anything before.
yeah, sure, sure.
Yeah, thank you.
Is it okay now? Let me know. Is it okay now?
Yeah, it is working.
Sure. Okay, cool. So let me rephrase the everything from the start. And sorry for the inconvenience. I don't know what caused the problem. I will try to catch to the point very quickly. Abeats Hero Game. Abeats Hero Game is our platform where we are developing our first game. The name Abeats AR Card Games. So who is the Abeats game or what it will be? We are planning the Abeats Hero game to be the largest issuance platform on Avalanche and to be the most convenient centralized game exchange assets. Like our assets will be accessible to our members and they will be able to trade with the Abeats platform and with the peers group. Like it will be uh, conveniently accessible at any time to trade the assets of games at any time. Beats vision. Our vision is to build the bridge between Web 2.0 and Web 3.0. Like it was mentioned in earlier that what is in for non-crypto users, we are trying to bring the non-crypto users to the crypto ones uh, to minimize this bridge because the ga- uh, uh, gaming industry is converging from the convenient games to the blockchain ones. We are visualizing on these things to get maximum advantage of the users. Those are already in gaming to bring them to the crypto and blockchain games. So we are trying to bring the Web 2.0 to Web 3.0. Abits aim to do this by setting the standards for pay-to-earn games while building a platform and community that cultivates in-game economies. It will increase their earning potential and it will give them impetus to access the most convenient and highly animated, highly high quality games assets. Like in Web 2.0 to Web 3.0, Abits aims to do this by providing the IP and developer support. We will be providing developer support to the other game developers. What the other game developers will get? Other game developers will be able to access the our resources in Unity SDKs. Means they will be able to access our already built game assets and our KOLs and promotion abilities. Like we have a community of 200K members community in our Discord, Telegram, and Twitter. Our partners will be able to access these communities and gamers guilds so that they can more quickly reach their goals. And what about game props and marketplace? In game props and marketplace, we will provide mortgage NFTs and EBITs to will be able to trade peer to peer, and also with players can swap the tokens with EBITs platform. It will be more convenient and reliable for the community members. The last thing, but not the least, the Japanese comic spot. We will provide a variety of Japanese authentic comic artworks. A Beats Hero game. These are some features of a Beats Hero game: loot mode and defeat enemy earn tokens. Means members will be able to compete with the players and with the environment to earn more tokens and defeat the enemies. With the defeating enemies, they will earn tokens, and it will increase their earning potential. AHE. AHE is the in-game token of a Beats Hero game. AHE will be tradable and distributed to the players as well as participants in the ecosystem. Abits plan to use the token to align incentives and reward players for their adventure within the game. And for our community members, we are planning to provide uh, more incentives to our members, our community members, so that their earning potential is increased. Uh, there's a lot of potential for investors as well. Abits hero game breeding. Abits hero game breeding is when someone buys our NFT heroes, they will be in their basic forms. Means their skills will be very basics. When some players, means if I am a player, I will play. I will buy a player hero and play with him. With the time being, its properties and its props will increase. It will make the player. It will make the hero more valuable. It is the breeding system in our Beats Hero game. Means with the time, its stamina of the hero will increase, and it will also its worth will increase with this. As I mentioned earlier, the trading will be available for SSR cards, SR cards, and R cards. Let me show you the little animations of our Beats Hero game. Sorry to interrupt you at this point. I would like to add some points that in a Beats Hero game, there will be three minimum heroes you require to play the game. Uh, you can maximum acquire 5 or 6 heroes to play the game. With minimum 3 players requirements, you can enter in the arena and start staking the players. Like you see in the previous, these are our heroes. uh, they are from different races. There are 3 different races: humans, orcs, and elves. Each race has its own traits and abilities, their own weapons, and with their skills, they can put more damage to the other players. So these things will be like a more valuable to read for the game players, like how they can effectively play the game. Let me start. So this was the game. I hope you enjoyed it, and let me restart it. The tokenized game assets. Our game assets. When someone plays the Beats game, they own their own heroes as NFTs. Like this one displayed here. It's a Beats hero. Players will be able to own these assets in NFTs form. When someone buy it, they will be only able to hold these assets, and they will be able to promote these assets. Like if I am holding this player, this hero, and I played with her. With the time when I win more, I unlocked the more game levels, and I beat my enemy. It will make me to upgrade my hero. My heroes will be upgraded with each winning with each victory. They will level up and get more gear up. Their heroes become more valuable. Uh, so Abit's own liquidity. Player selling assets to the Abits, and player buying assets from the Abits means it will be easy for the players to be reliable instead of only peer-to-peer exchange. They will be able to buy and sell with the Abits platform. ABTS token utility. ABTS is the governing token of Abits platform. Means players can purchase NFTs using this and obtain voting rights with the DAO, access the mortgage system, and Abits offers a smart contract for mortgage, rental, and NFT trading instead of only peer-to-peer approach. Uh, these are IP ecosystems. Means the Abits Hero game is using the Naruto NFT cards. We already sold our Naruto 500 SSR cards in January. Our platform will be able to provide the IP sports of these platforms and other uh, IP assets of Japanese comic arts as well. So here is our roadmap. We will be developing. Oh, we will be developing our game in 2022 quarter first, and hopefully it will be released in April or in early May days. And we are planning to our launch our tokens in March as well. AHG will be launched in March as well, and in 2022 quarter two will be providing the uh, upgradations of our game, and means after the alpha versions there will be recent upgrades in the games and new features will be included as well. So are the plans about our quarter three and quarter four. We will be providing other facilities to our new developers. Like if someone approaches for more developer programs, we will consider those things as well. So this is all from the Abeats platform, and I would like to add our community details. Like we are a community of 200K members. Our Discord is very active, and our Telegram community is also very imperative in community building as well. And we are a global team as well. So this is what I would like to have questions if I miss something in during this phase. Thank you for having me. Thank you for that.
Yeah, Andrea and Shane, your time.
Maybe I'll jump in quickly. Thanks, Nalek, for the presentation. On game quality itself, can you expand on that a little bit? Something we observe, a general problem with the GameFi world is the game quality on average is a bit low, right? So the game mechanics or from the game design perspective, just trying to differentiate is becoming difficult to differentiate from the crowd. So how do you plan to realize that and improve the average quality, whether it's from the mechanic side or otherwise, just stop it from being a pure sort of grinding up play to earn model, which is what most games seem to be today?
Yeah, sure. Most of the games are focusing on play to earn model, but we are focusing on the developer sides. Means we will be having more quality developers and planning to have quality games. Like play to earn will be a normal thing. It will be included in every platform. That is absolute thing. But what is beyond that? What we have to offer after play to earn games? We are focusing on quality of games, and for that we are grinding to have the best developers in our team. Like in future, we will be providing the developer support to others. So we are planning to have the developers, good developers, to develop the mechanics of the games in a way that will be more captivating for the for the game players as well. We are focusing to provide quality games to the game players where they will be able to uh, play and enjoy the game with the play to earn model. That is our plan. I hope I have answered your question.
Yeah, thank you.
I have a question regarding the IPs. So, is there a business model for that as well? Meaning, do you provide the IPs for free, or is there any packages that the developers need to pay in order to utilize your resources?
Sure, I would love to talk about that, but unfortunately, I am not the person at first place. Means there is a team at backend who are dealing with this. For IP sport, there is a model. Means there is an economic model. Means it will not be free as well. Uh, it will be provided. I would refrain to answer this in a way that I know everything about this. There is a team. I would love to have discuss in detail with them and provide you the more detail on our platform about this. Sorry to not clearly display your not rephrase in a clear way to you, but I will say this much about this thing. But I
Thank you.
really appreciate that the question is very relevant, and I will display the things on our Discord and Telegram as well. Thank you for your question.
Thank you for the answer. Yes, I think it's relevant also because of the in-game ABTS token. So maybe you can, if you can, maybe share a little bit more details on how the ABTS token works and what is the governance model for it, or what are the proposals that are going to be made on the game or on the platform.
Sure. BTS is a bigger platform than AH. Means ABEATS Hero game is the first game released from this platform. ABTS will be a governance tokens for other games as well. I am here representing ABEATS Hero game. For ABTS tokens, ABTS will be a governing tokens for other games developed from ABTS platforms. It will be tradable with AHE tokens and will be providing liquidity to AHE and other tokens as well.
Okay, thank you.
Sure.
Yeah. I guess that would be for you, Malik. Thank you for the presentation.
Thank you.
Also, thanks, Shane, for the what is that?
Sorry to interrupt you in between. There was a problem in earlier slides. I don't know what happened, but I would like to thank you all of you for having us and for your valuable questions and input. It will improve our game quality and our platform as well. These inputs will make us more progressive in a way that we will be able to mold our platform accordingly. These things comes as a positive feedback from you guys. I will definitely would like to have thank you for all of this.
Totally. Yeah. Thank you for all the suggestions from the judge, and thanks, Malik, for the presentation. We're gonna move to the next project, which is the Spect Tribal. Yep, Shark, your time.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yep.
Awesome. All right, let me go ahead and share my screen. All right. Cool. So Spect Tribes, we are called Spect Network. Tribes is our product. Tribes is it's an aggregation layer of different tools and mechanisms that DAOs use to fund contributors. It is built to increase project visibility and also to onboard new contributors. So the problem currently faced by DAOs and contributors is there are too many specific tools, sort of like point solutions, but there is not enough context about what's going on, sort of a bird's eye view of what's happening in the DAO, what sort of stuff people are working on, what has been finished, what is coming up. And all of these tools you see here, they're all great tools, but they lack that context. So for example, in terms of like valuing contributions, there is Layer 3, Coordinate, and Gitcoin, which are all like great tools, but it's not really meant for someone who's trying to start contributing to DAOs full time, or like consider that to be like a way of sort of sustaining themselves, right? And there are other things like accounting where people are just using Google Sheets, resorting to Google Sheets as of right now, and like some DAOs like don't even know what to do about it because of the like complication that comes with different tokens and different chains, right? So Spect is actually a solution to all of these problems. We are building that aggregation layer. So what this aggregation layer would do is it would let these DAOs and contributors have everything in one place, right? So in turn, that would actually reduce the cost of onboarding and also the cost of experimentation. So we believe that DAOs are gonna set up differently. They're gonna have different mechanisms, different workflows based on what their mission is. Now, the question is how easy it is to find what works for you, right? And currently with these point solutions, it's the cost of experimentation is really high. And also in terms of onboarding, like just imagine like a new person comes in and he is given like 10 different platforms to go to and like for 10 different things, right? That's not really a good way to onboard. So that's sort of what we are trying to solve. So Tribes, as I said, was a product. It is a Web3 native Trello board with built-in bounties retroactive rewards, payment, accounting, and more. We actually started building tribes at the beginning of this hackathon, the Avalanche Hackathon, which was at the beginning of the March, and we're shipping it in about a month and a half. So let's check out the team. So currently, Tribes is myself and Aditya Parmar. We are both software engineers. We have a we are both full stack software engineers, and we actually have quite a bit of experience among the two of us. We've been building in the Web3 space like totally for about 2 years, and also like have done like other things related to like software engineering. So I'm gonna now go to the demo. So this is a live demo, and we were having some issues with the with the video, the demo video. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a live demo. I apologize from before if something like doesn't work as expected. So this is Spect Tribes. This is a tribe. And what is a tribe? A tribe is basically, it can mean anything from a DAO to a sub-DAO. It's basically a group of people working on a mission, right? And now within this tribe, you can actually, like, you can create a tribe very easily on Spect Tribes. And like, it's very simple to reduce the friction of onboarding. And you can also invite other tribe members if you wanted to. For this demo, I already have the tribe created. So I'm gonna go ahead and start by creating a new space. So let's go ahead and create a new space. So what is a space, right? Space is basically it's basically a common object that a team within a tribe is working on. So for example, this space would be for bounties. And we can add the tribe members. For this space, I will add everyone that's already there in the tribe and create the space. So as we create the space, we will see that there will be a Trello board coming up soon. Yep. All right. So this is a very cool, like Trello-like experience that people are already used to. You can, like, it's got high customizability in terms of like, you can move around your columns. You can add new columns if you wanted to. You can change also the name of the columns, which I will come to later. So let's start by creating a couple of bounties, right? So let's say breakfast, right? I mean, I'm just randomly putting some bounties here. And we can also set the reward here to, let's say, on the Fuji testnet, we can set it to maybe like 1 AVAX, right? Or 1 Avalanche USDT. And we can set the description and add labels if you wanted to. So let's say, like, say, and also we can actually add a due date if we wanted to. So let's keep it like this for now. And then let's add one more bounty here. Says, I don't know, spread love. And add this as 1 USDT from here. We can directly add the rewards here as well. All right. Looks like I double clicked it. Anyway, so, all right, now that these bounties are created, let's go ahead and pick up these bounties with another account. All right. So we see there are 3 bounties right now. We can actually assign these maybe to me, right? So from the second account, I'm assigning it, and you can see like it's displayed very nicely here, very clearly. And we can also even like, let's say we want to set a due date for ourselves, right? We can do all that stuff. All right. And let's just do the same thing for the other one. And now that it's been assigned, we can maybe like we want to start the work right now and we move it to in progress, right? And we can go ahead and also make a submission here. So let's just paste our YouTube channel and save that. And we can do the same thing for the other one really quickly. Now that the work has been completed, we can actually sign out from this account, from the contributor account, and actually go to the admin account. And we can review the bounties and we can see if we can pay them out, right? Let me go from the side nav. All right, so yep, we see there are 2 submissions now, and we can actually go put them in review it, and then we can once reviewing is done, we can also move them to done. And finally, once it's been moved to done, we can actually use a batch pay mechanism to actually pay the contributors out, right? So before that, let me just check if I have enough USDT. All right, looks like I do. I can go ahead and do batch pay here. And now the bounties are gonna get paid for. Right? So you can see the transaction went through. This is on Avalanche Fuji testnet. We are also currently supporting the Mumbai and Ringby for testing, and we're gonna actually deploy our contracts to multiple different chains, both L2 and other chains like Avalanche. So, all right, awesome. So now we have actually finished using it as a bounty board. Now let's go ahead and see another pretty cool use case that comes with Spect Tribes. And that is actually like community proposed bounties and grants. So bounties is just one mechanism. As I said before, we're an aggregation tool. We're looking to find and create more ways for DAOs to fund contributors, and bounties are just one such mechanism. So let's go create a new space. Let's say we want to use the space for proposed grants, right? And just put a description. Let me add the same members. Go ahead and create the space. And now that the space has been created, we can actually log out from this account, and let's say some other contributor log back in from another contributor's account. Yeah, sorry about that. All right, we can go to the proposed grants, right? And we can actually propose our grant here. So let's say we just grant proposal 1. And the reward I'm asking for this grant is, let's say, 2 Avalanche USDT. All right. And we can maybe add one more. Okay, let's just add one more here. All right, cool. So now we have 3 grant proposals here. And what can the admin do, right? So let's log back in from the admin account, or like this could be an admin, this could be a steward, this could be like any core contributor. Log back in. And we can now actually create a mechanism to see which one of these grants should get accepted. And we can create that by actually creating an epoch, starting an epoch. So let's say we want to see which grants go through, and we want to do it in a democratic way, right? We want to do it based on what everyone else, everyone in the tribe or everyone in the space thinks. So let's just create a duration. An epoch, by the way, is basically a time period during which you can come to a consensus about whatever you want to, right? So let's start the epoch here. Let's just check, yeah, the same members are there. You can start the epoch. And here you can see we have started the epoch. Over here, we have the grant proposals, and we can actually go ahead and do a pass, no pass vote and save that. We can also do that from other accounts really quickly. Let's go to a third contributor account and try to add our say, right, in this epoch, so that we can help our tribe members come to a consensus. So we go to a proposed grant, and here we have our epoch, and we can put in our pass, no pass. Let's say this one is pass, this one is, yeah, we can just do this. And then now that the same thing can be done by every other member. And finally, once that's done, we can actually go back to the admin account. And we can actually go ahead and end the epoch just for the purposes of this demo. It is also possible to just set a duration and the epoch end on its own. But for this demo, I'll just end it. So end the epoch. And we can see here that 2 grant proposals actually got equal pass and no pass, and one of them got 2 no pass. So we can imagine that with more members, this will be a very like representative of what everyone thinks, right? So in this scenario, we can actually see that, yeah, like let's say we have set a strategy where if pass votes are more than no pass votes, then we actually approve that grant, right? And we can do that very easily now that we have this data. We can go on boards and we can very easily move the grant that we that actually passed it, right? And one more thing here, as I was saying before, right? because of the high customizability of Spect Tribes, it's very easy to actually rename columns. And for this specific use case, right, that's probably a good idea, right? So we can just call it proposed grants, and we can say approved grants, and so on and so forth, right? So yeah, I mean, that's a pretty cool use case that comes with the customizability. Now, lastly, let me go ahead and show what a member epoch is. So let me start a member epoch. And then we can set member here. We can have, again, set a duration, although for this demo, we will probably end the epoch manually. And then we can also, again, set a budget, right? And then we can, let's change the network to Fuji and AUSDT, and then start the epoch. All right, now we have an ongoing member epoch. So what is a member epoch, right? A member epoch is basically where teams, like decentralized teams, can come together and value each other's work retroactively. So think of it as like, as I showed earlier, there was a bounty board, right? Bounty board, it's a proactive mechanism. So right when you submit and your work gets accepted, you get paid for your work, right? And this is sort of like goes very well, like very hands in hands with that approach, in the sense that this actually lets you sort of value the performance of that submission, or like the quality of the submission rather, or something like if a team member reaches some goal, then you can actually like sort of retroactively reward them. So let's go ahead and vote on this. And this, as you may have seen in the form, it's a quadratic voting mechanism. So we can go ahead and put in some votes here. You will see that this is following the mechanism, and we can save our allocation. And similar to the card epoch, the member epoch also, you can imagine that everyone else can also put their say in here, right? And once that's done, you can just end the epoch as the admin. And you can do two things here now. You can pay out your contributors directly from here, and you can do batch pay. Confirm. And once this payment goes through, you can also actually export the CSV. Later, we do have plans to show this data in a much more in a good way on Spect itself. But for now, you can even like export the CSV if you wanted to. And that pretty much concludes the demo. I hope I have been able to show the high customizability and the aggregation layer aspect of Spect Tribes. Now let me jump back to our slideshow. Let's go ahead and so as I showed the team earlier, we are two software engineers. Why us, right? So first of all, we are relentless builders and thought leaders. We have been thinking about mechanism design and talking to a lot of people who are doing it as well. We have realized also the following things, which is DAOs will set up differently. Every DAO will set up differently and use different mechanisms. So it is a no-brainer that the experimentation cost to find out how to set up should be easy. And also it should be very fluid in terms of switching between different mechanisms that they use. Contributors will work for multiple DAOs, and Spect allows that. The other thing is the fluidity part of it, right? It's highly valuable, both in terms of experimentation, it also in terms of like different mechanisms for like giving different options to contributors to get funded, right? So this is what our hypothesis is. The fundamental good of Spect is to help people do more of what they love and sustain themselves. That's the main reason why my co-founder and I started Spect as well. And finally, the future of work will be about options. It'll be about options related to what a person can work on and how they can get funded on it, and the fluidity to switch between these options. So that's sort of what we believe will happen. That's our 5 to 10 year vision. You can also follow us on Twitter at JoinSpect. We're new in terms of our product. We started building an Avalanche and the hackathon, and yeah, we've been just building, and that's pretty much the end of my time here. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to present Spect Tribes.
Yeah, Shane and Andrew, go ahead.
Thank you, Chakra, for the presentation. It's always difficult doing a live demo, so well done on that. That's impressive.
Thank you.
I believe in your thesis about the future of work. I think that's very clear. But what about go-to-market strategy? What are the main sort of use cases and tasks that you think you will start out with initially, and how will you get more adoption? I think I can see some. You demoed a few already. Right, even for this hackathon, you could imagine a use case for that, whereby judges, participants could vote for projects, for example, quadratic voting system. But beyond that, how are you planning to go to market and get further adoption amongst crypto native companies and beyond?
Yeah, good question. So we're actually in touch with a few existing DAOs like the Polygon ecosystem DAO. Then we have Shapeshift, Balancer. So our main focus right now is to start out with what we have right now, and it's help people who we have already built our relationship with, who are either just sort of switching into becoming a DAO like Shapeshift, or people or other DAOs that have existed or have been created for a specific reason, right? Like Polygon ecosystem DAO. We want to talk to as many different DAOs as possible right now and see where it fits in the best. Our thinking is it'll work really well for grant specific DAOs, and it will also work well for DAOs that are trying to ship products. So that is our go-to-market. We have a few DAOs on board, and then we are also talking to more and more as time goes.
Cool, thank you.
I have a question from my side. So from the demo, I can see that right now it's on localhost, and only the transaction part is being broadcasted on chain. Is there a plan to also utilize some sort of escrow for these contributions, such as the first example you gave? Basically, the person who emitted the proposal, he had the chance, or he could basically decide whether the proposal was done or not. Is there a way for this to become more decentralized?
That's a very good question. So that was actually our initial hypothesis at Spect. Before this, we actually built out a fully trustless bounty mechanism, and we thought that's what is basically the main point of that bounty mechanism was to guarantee that as a contributor you get paid in time, and also as a DAO you get quality submissions. So we had this collateral mechanism for contributors that they would have to lock in to even pick up a task, right? So that guarantees their confidence in finishing it. And DAOs would have to basically, whenever they create a bounty, they would have to basically escrow some amount. And upon completion, that escrow goes to basically the contributor. So we do have that. We actually already have that built. The main issue we faced there was the friction was very high initially, So we wanted to sort of go this. Initially, we were mainly banking on the network, like Spect Network. That's why we called it Spect Network. Now we are more taking sort of the Like you can think of it as like the Instagram approach, where we like first build a tool, provide value, and as people start using the tool more, we actually like build out the network with it.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Great product.
Thank you.
Yeah. So do you guys have more questions, or that will be it for today?
No, from my side. Thank you. Great session.
Also from my
Thanks,
side.
guys.
Thank you, guys.
Cool. Yeah, totally, for sure. Thank you, Charkar and Nabi and Malik for 3 wonderful presentation. Really appreciate it, and also very thankful for Andrea and Shane providing your guys' time and providing some great suggestions and questions to all our 3 very fresh projects. I believe the whole session is super helpful for both builders and audience to know more about the whole development progress of the projects. And for all the audience, if you interested in any of the projects, please feel free to using their products, engaging in their community, try to know more about it. I believe they will more than welcome to you guys to do so. Yeah, and if you haven't followed us on YouTube, please make sure you do that so you won't miss out any of the upcoming events like today's. Yeah, and that'll be it for today. Really appreciate your guys' time and the contributions. Hope you guys doing great in the future, and happy building. Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thanks for giving
Thank
us
you,
the
Chris.
opportunity.
Good day.
Thanks,
Thank
guys.
you. Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Bye bye.